Well, you can raise it up and raise me up.
Thank you. I was gonna do that.
I
was gonna do that. Stand on mountains, you raise me up. I had to think of the note there. To walk on stormy seas, I am strong when I am on your shoulders.
Shoulders.
You have to do it.
What's up, guys? I'm Royce.
And I'm Bekah, and you are watching our channel, a channel that is here to encourage you in your relationships.
Where we talk about how to be healthy in our marriages and just have fun in life.
Our relationship.
Or life. Just have fun. We're going to have fun. We're talking about relationships, and it's great.
Let's dive in today.
What are we talking about today? Love languages.
Do you guys know what the love languages are? Do you know how many there are? Well, didn't some random guy make this up?
Yes, his name is Dr. Gary Chapman, and he wrote a book in the 90s called The 5 Love Languages. Here it is.
He actually has a lot of good books about relationship.
Yeah, we actually went through a couple of his books in pre-marriage phase, and we found them really beneficial, so we thought we'd talk about the love languages a little bit with you guys and why we found it cool and good. And why we think you should learn what your love language is.
So he writes about 5 different love languages. Do you know what they are? Number 1.
Words of affirmation.
You're cheating. Okay, let's see if we can do it without the book. Okay, number 1.
Words of affirmation.
Number 2.
Acts of service.
Number 3.
Quality time.
Quality time. Number 4.
Words of encouragement.
That's words of affirmation.
Oh. Gifts.
Gifts. And touch.
I'll actually read them to you in order. So the 5 love languages are words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch.
Do you feel loved? Because you should. Why is it important for us to know what our love languages are when we're in relationship?
Okay, so I think the common misconception here is that you learn your own love language and then you tell your partner, hey, this is my love language, make sure you love me this way. It's typically focused on yourself and learning more about yourself, which it's not bad to know what your love language is.
No,
but
and you can help your partner actually say, hey, these are my love languages.
Right, yeah, definitely
if they're
do that.
completely unaware.
But where we have found the most benefit is learning our partner's love language, learning Bekah's love language, because then I know how to love her. It becomes focused on your partner and not on yourself, and that's where we've found the most benefit.
Learning what your love languages are, and you can have multiple. I think they order them from the greatest to the least.
What do you mean the greatest to the least?
Like what your number 1 way to receive love down to
okay.
the least.
There's not like one language that's better than other ones? Because I thought all the ones that were mine were the best ones.
That's not.
Typically, you give love out of the way that you like to receive love. And that's really where the problem comes in a marriage, because if you're different and you're giving love in the way that you receive love, but your partner doesn't receive love that way, it's like frustrating.
It's because you're like, I am loving them so much by giving them a gift a day for every day of our marriage.
Right, and then they don't care about gifts, and it's like, whatever, this is dumb.
Why keep cluttering my house?
Right. So a really practical example for us, and I think we talked about this in a different video, I really like when people do things for me. Take something off my plate.
Acts of service.
Acts of service, right? And so obviously Bekah likes that too, because everyone's like me. So
I do. Acts of service are high.
But historically in our marriage, I would, do something for her. I'd wash the dishes or wash her clothes or take the trash out or something, some task. And I'm just sitting there waiting for her to notice. And she'll just like walk by whatever thing I did, like repeatedly. And I'm like, hello, can't you see how much I love you? Look at these things I did for you. And then that
really, he's doing them for himself.
Which then would lead to resentment, and anyways, not good. Knowing that Bekah's love language is a quality time, for example, and I say, hey, let's go get ice cream at our favorite ice cream place.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Like your personality test, this is very similar in that it can change over the course of time. So at the beginning of our marriage, my love language was probably very different than it is right now. We just had a baby, our first child, and so quality time, as it is important, I think mine is shifting a little bit to acts of service because I want help with the baby. And it's okay to change.
Right.
And it's okay to be different, and it's okay to check in with each other and kind of help each other out. Like, hey, and you change as you are in relationship with one another. And
Right, and so at one point I had a conversation with Becca. I'm like, hey, I'm doing all these things. Do you care? She's like, no. So now when I do those things, I do them for myself.
well,
and I do something else for Becca.
Wait. I do care. I recognize the gesture, but it's not that's not a way that I receive love. I can appreciate it and say, oh, my clothes are folded and put away. Thanks a lot. I wouldn't have done that for the next 2 weeks.
So that's why learning the love languages is important.
And it's a tool. Again, this is not the end-all be-all. This is not like the only thing.
Use it as a guide, but hold it with an open hand.
That was an open hand and like landing on the open hand.
What's landing on the open hand?
The 5 love languages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just came up with that. If anybody wants to use that, there's more where that came from. So you can get the book if you want, if you're one of those people that likes to read. I am not. So I probably will not read the book. But you can take a test online that gives you your results of your love languages. It's free. We will find a good one and link it in the description below. Please, if you would, take it and let us know what you got, because I like to know.
Yeah,
this.
let us know what your top love language is down in the comments.
I want to know the top and the least. Top and the least. And if it surprised you. That's it from us. We talked about the 5 love languages.
Yes, we did. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. Hit the subscribe button for more videos encouraging you in your relationships, in your family life, and just life in general.
All right, that's it from us, guys. Like and subscribe. I think we already said that. Bye.
Becca always makes fun of the way I swallow, and I just can't change the way I swallow, okay?
If
There's
anyone
nothing...
has known Royce for a long amount of time, can you please comment and agree with me about his crazy swallowing?
Listen, my brother used to make fun of me every morning at breakfast for the way I swallowed. And
Why
I just
does
don't...
he swallow so loud? I can literally hear him from the next room swallowing.
Listen, this is just the way I am, and I can't change it, okay?
I love you, but you swallow so weird.